Good evening, everybody. You nearly didn't want to get one tonight because I was sitting watching, oh golly, I can't even really call them. Anyway, I was watching a gardening programme and I was getting right into it, enjoying it, and my daughter and my son were texting backwards and forwards because it's my son's birthday today. And so I got just sat there just on the sofa just reading these, and then I suddenly looked at my watch and it's now 8:15, and usually I'm doing this about 6 o'clock, so going to be a very, very quick one. Not much to tell you. I came in here last night and I just thought I've got to do some sewing. Haven't done some sewing for a while. I still haven't started my 2 purses that I'd promised myself to make for my daughter and for for Debbie, who works for us. But in the end, I downloaded a Lacala pattern for $3, I think it was, and I made myself a top. Now I haven't got a picture of it yet, but maybe, I can't promise it tomorrow. It might be Wednesday. Is tomorrow what day is tomorrow? Tuesday. It might be Wednesday because tomorrow is his lordship's mum's 94th birthday. So we've promised to go down when we've got to. We're both in tier 3, so we can't really communicate very much. But we promised we'd go and see her and stand at the door and say happy birthday to her and everything, because she's looking forward to her birthday, to us coming and seeing her. We haven't seen her for such a long time. So I might not be doing a vlog tomorrow night, and so I figured I'd better do one quickly now. Right, so where do we start? I still haven't put the old box back from yesterday. Where do we start? We'll start with the hemline like we always do, and pull that down a bit there. The hemline is number 14. Oh, here's the man with a plan.
I've just been garroted.
Who have you been garroted by?
Your flipping Christmas lights.
My Christmas lights?
Your Christmas lights.
Oh, you complain when I say my, usually, and you say, what's the matter with our?
No, I walked through the kitchen door and it was there waiting for me, and I never saw it. Straight round there. Like that. Not quite as dramatic.
What have you been doing with your hair? You look like Mr. Pickwick again. Oh, he's hopeless. He's hopeless.
Hello. Have we sent Christmas cards?
We've sent some, not many.
Have we done the local ones?
No, I haven't done the local ones.
Because they keep coming through the door. Our neighbours sort of pop round and stick Christmas cards through. We're always last.
I was just saying to him, we're going to see his mum for her birthday tomorrow, and I says, I feel really awful because we've been locked down. We've been on tier 3 for God knows how long, and we should be so prepared. And we're going to be going out tomorrow to get her a birthday card and to get her a present.
We have worked hard.
We have worked hard, yes, I have to admit, but yeah. And there's been lots of parcels coming through the door, hasn't there?
Oh, hey. Well, put it this way. I've got to book my pallet. We're sending a pallet out. This is a private house. We're sending a pallet of trophies. Right.
We've been working all day
1
today.
metre high. And 1.2 metres square, approximately.
Yeah, it's going to be wide and tall and high and that way.
It's madness.
We've been working hard today, yes, that's another reason why I'm late.
So, anyway, on that note, bye!
Toodle pip! Toodle pip! So, I was just about to show you the hemline, and the hemline, day 14. Let's pull you down again. Day 14. Sunny Boy's birthday. Day 14. Ooh. I never did that before. I'm not one for shaking parcels. I never like shaking things. I never like opening presents before the right day. So this one is there. And let me get a bit closer. Ooh, can't read that. Fabric fabric cloud pins. Fabric wool comb. Oh, we didn't get this in it. We didn't get this in last year's. But I have bought one of these the other week. Not this one, but a very similar one. I saw it advertised on Instagram. This is a fabric wool comb. It's really, it's almost like a wire. And I bought one because I saw it advertised on Instagram. And the one that I saw was, in fact, I've lost it already. I can't find where it's gone to. But I thought, oh, I'll do that for the cat hair. And it's really, I did it on the furniture, but it doesn't half catch it. Let's see if I can show you. It catches it. It doesn't really. It does take the hair off, but it almost damages the fibres at the same time. So, nice idea. It does get the cat fur up, but it's really rough. I suppose you've got to go with the grain or something, but it's very rough. But hey, got to let myself one of these. Not bad. That's completely different from last year's. Let's see if I can show you. It feels a bit like a Brillo pad. Anyway, it's a fabric wool comb. So that can go over there. So that's your hemline. Now then, I think I was saying that yes, so you're not going to be able to see the things that I've made until probably Wednesday or maybe Thursday. The next one is the L'Occitane 14, number 14. There it is. Pull you down a bit more to there. That's number 14. Can you see? You might not be able to see. Where's the 14? Where does it say 14? There. 14. So, which way does it go? I'm guessing I think it's going to be another tube. Do you think it's going to be another tube? Another tube. Oh, another tube. I don't know what it is. It is Precious Cream. Precious Cream. I don't know what Precious Cream is. Excuse the red mark on my face there. I haven't got any makeup on today, and on the odd occasion I come out in a little red mark. It's almost as if I've been bitten, and this has happened to me all my life. I get this kind of little red mark and then it goes away. Precious Cream. Precious Facial Cream, and that's all it says. So, I've never seen this one before. Precious Facial Cream. It is white. Can you see? I don't know if you can see there. Tiny little dollop there. Can you see that? Tiny little dollop. It's white. Oh, it's herbal. Well, this is the thing. They're all herbs. They make them all with herbs. Now, I don't know what that is. I'll put it up there what it is, because I don't know what it is. I haven't shown you it, have I? Little bottle of facial cream. On to Sherlock Holmes. On to Sherlock Holmes. And the one this time, Sherlock Holmes, is Which one is it? We've done the fiery greeting, and this one is called the Cat Lady. This is the Cat Lady. During one of his walks out in the crisp wintry air, Mr. Holmes encountered a group of people gathered around a young London plane at the edge of a road. And the plane is a plane tree, not a plane. At first I thought it was a plane, but it's a plane tree. "One of my neighbour's tomcats," a noticeably tall, lanky man explained, who introduced himself as Mr. Barnaby and pointed to the snow-topped crown of the tree. About 15 feet up, a cat was balancing on the thin branch. "I saw it all the way from my window, the open front door, and one of the cats peering out cautiously at first, and then charging out as if someone was on his tail and running up the tree. I went straight over and told the owner." "Your neighbour has more than one cat then?" said Holmes. "She breeds the bally things," the man said. Then he shrugged his shoulders. "She's the only one who knows how many cats she really has, if anybody does. But ask her yourself. I'm off home." "I shall. Nice to meet you." Mr. Holmes shook Mr. Barnaby's hand firmly as he said goodbye. Below the tree, a spry old lady kept calling the cat's name. "Franco!" The cat was meowing desperately. "A Persian?" Mr. Holmes asked. "A pedigree exotic short hair," said the lady. "Oh dear, when will the fire brigade get here? All this excitement is not good for his heart." "A purebred then? And you allowed him out unattended?" Mr. Holmes asked casually. "Well, that's the point," she said, staring up at the tree again. "He isn't allowed out normally. He's a proper house cat, but the door was open a crack. I'm just glad that the 2 litters of Savannahs and Bengal kittens didn't escape, because they're supposed to be Christmas presents and are already paid for." Mr. Holmes thought for a moment. "My dear lady, we'd better leave Franco to the fire brigade and go straight back to your house. I'm afraid your most valuable cats have probably been stolen." Now, how can he have guessed that? What do you think? Why do you think Sherlock's thinking that way? We will find out later. And on to the map of the British Isles. Map of the British Isles, and today is the 14th, and 14th's round about there. Kind of down from Nottingham, between Wales and between Sandringham. And number 14 is... I've been there, I've been here. Long time ago. Probably when I was about in my 30s. And it is, ready? Shakespeare's birthplace. And that is it there. And the place is Stratford-on-Avon. So number 14 goes in there. Shakespeare's birthplace. Born in 1564, William Shakespeare spent all his childhood and the first 5 years of his marriage to Anne Hathaway in this half-timbered house in Stratford-upon-Avon. He began his career acting in a London theatre, but later focused on writing and produced nearly 40 plays and over 150 sonnets. In schools, we always do a Shakespeare play. I don't know if we still do now, my son will tell me, but I know that in years gone by, when I was at school, we always did a Shakespeare play, and in our day it was The Tempest. And then I remember when I was teaching, we did Macbeth, and we went to the theatre here in this town here where I live. We drove down to here, and that was the first time I'd ever been here as an adult. And they did Macbeth, but they did it a modern Macbeth, and it was very, very good. A lot of Shakespeare's plays are being modernised to try and appeal to the younger audience. So yes, that is shit. I'm not going to carry on much more because I need to get off So that is Shakespeare's number 14 there. I'll put some pictures up to let you see what it looked like as well. Now for the finish of the Sherlock story, the cat lady. Sherlock believes that someone might have stolen her cats. So let's find out how he's worked that out and whether they have been stolen. As they hurried back to her house, Mr. Holmes did his best to calm the woman down. Please don't be too shocked if your pedigree cats really have been kidnapped. I know where they are and I know who did it. The lady seemed more confused than anything else. Mr. Holmes explained. The thing that perplexed me first of all was an indication that Franco would never have climbed that tree by himself. Exotic short-hair cats are not known to be avid climbers or even particularly interested in the great outdoors. You yourself said Franco had never been outside the house before. Then all of a sudden he's supposed to have climbed a London plane with smooth bark, a straight trunk which measures little more than 13 inches all round. Even a more experienced cat would find the climb challenging. I happened to have a conversation with your neighbour, Mr. Barnaby, who told me that he'd personally witnessed the sad events. In light of my observations, I'd say he's a bold liar. If the cat didn't climb the tree, then he must have made up the story which indicates that he had something to do with it all. The most probable solution is that Mr. Barnaby gained access to your home using a skeleton key or something similar and waited until Franco appeared. Then he grabbed the cat and tossed him up into the tree with a well-aimed shot, leaving the poor animal to cling onto a branch for dear life. Pretending to be a worried and caring neighbour, Barnaby informed you immediately. He knew you wouldn't leave Franco's side until he got safely back down on the ground. That gave your neighbour plenty of time to break into your home and steal the helpless kittens. Then he joined the onlookers to make sure he had an alibi, and afterwards everyone would remember seeing him there. During the course of this monologue, they reached the house. Here another triumph of the day awaited Mr. Holmes. The proof of my musings is literally in my hands. Mr. Barnaby seemed to be acting strangely, so I studied him meticulously and noticed that the palm of his right hand was covered in flake-shaped blue particles. Therefore I shook his hand when he said goodbye. As I expected, the particles on my hand are the same colour as the paint flaking off your doorknob. So he is the culprit. Do 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 do. Boo! So it was Mr. Barnaby, and either he's got the kittens or he's was hoping to get the kittens. I reckon he's got them, and they're in the house, and Holmes will get them back for her. And so it is now, what time is it? 20 to 9. I've got up late loading to do. I've got to do this very quickly. Going to try not to have to cut too much and get it up so you can watch it either tonight or tomorrow. So I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.